What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Garrett and Steve show. Sorry we're a little late. Steve decided to sleep in today and do nothing and take the day off. So,
yep. I'm heartily sorry for having done that. As retribution, I will cry on the air after eating a handful of cherries. I forgot to get them out of the fridge. Yes, they're in the fridge.
Oh, there's still some left?
If you'd like to,
God.
Like to please go get those. They've been sitting in my fridge for months now. Oh, wait, hold on. Hurry up. Come on. Get the shit. Give me a drink. Get what I want. But before that, even, AJR, before we even started the show, and again, sorry we're late, bonus content. I knew it was going to go long, and I even set the live to go 5 minutes later than usual, 8:05. And then we were 10 minutes later than that. Top shelf. Top skedaddle, it should be. Like in the back, maybe? AJR says, hey, ho, ho. Gino's got to go. Hey, ho, ho. Gino's got to go. Hey, ho, ho. Well, yeah, he does. He has to go to Minnesota.
There's no liquid left in that.
I know. I'm hoping the alcohol that was already in the cherries has kept them fresh. And from...
Oh, they're fine.
Yeah.
They've been in the fridge, too.
Totally. They've been fridging.
Yeah.
Fridging around. Oh, that's right. I'm like, what are these flakes on here? At one point, we put red pepper flakes on these.
Right.
I thought it was like some kind of rot. I'm like, what are these little black spots? No, red pepper flakes, but all right. Let me pound a couple of these. Shit.
Boy.
And there it goes. We get cherry juice all over my hands. Wow, I poured a lot of red pepper flakes out too, thank goodness. And all that resulted in one cherry in my hand. Covered my hands in juice. Only got one cherry out. Where's one?
Spicy?
Not really.
No.
Unless it's one of those that kicks you in a minute. No, the spicy. Oh, it was. It's a little spicy.
Really?
Yeah.
Did kick in a little bit later?
Like right after I swallowed it, weirdly.
Huh.
I should get a fork. Nah, my hands are forks.
You want me to get a fork now?
No, no, please don't. I just want to do that. I'm just getting more goo
That's
everywhere.
the thing. Like, yeah, might as well just get a fork.
No.
Just
It's good.
keep getting your fingers, the fingers that you use to type and move the mouse and everything. Yeah,
Nice and gooey.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Sticky too. That's a couple. All right, here's another couple. And
Wow.
one for every minute we were late times 2. I mean, divided by 2. Whoo! Those are spicy cherries. That last one definitely had a lot of red pepper flakes on it. That did not take a moment to kick in. That was up my ass.
Oh my God. There's hardly any red pepper flakes in there, yet it's so spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's a late heat. Like us. But thank you, AJR. And where's Gino going? I saw him in Stencil. We're hanging out today.
Yeah. He is going to Minnesota in May, I guess. A new update. April got called too to testify, and I haven't really followed this case. I don't know really what's going on, but
Neither do I.
it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
I just know if I joke about it with Gino again, he'll leave.
Oh, that's what made him leave?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I
I remember
said-
him saying it, but I didn't know what it
I
was.
was joking around, but then I did say like why don't you just do nothing and not answer your phone, never pick up, and never,
Oh,
don't even
that's
answer,
right.
don't even listen to the voicemail, just ignore it completely. And then he lost his mind. He's like, "You think you can just lie to the police?" And I was like, "Okay, I don't care. Relax yourself. You can't lie to the police if they're asking you if you're gay."
I think he is technically correct. Like if they're doing an investigation, you're not allowed to lie to them. I kind of heard that recently. I don't know if it's true.
I don't know if you're ever allowed to lie, Garrett. You're not allowed to lie in life.
What?
Not just allowed. That's why it's a lie. If you're allowed to lie, that would just be making stuff up as the new truth.
But like Biden had a whole campaign that Trump said there was good people on both sides. That was a lie. And they kept
So?
saying that.
Yeah, look how that
He's
worked.
unallowed to. Oh, I guess
Look how that worked out.
retribution.
No, I'm just saying you could just tell lies.
Oh, you can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm smart.
You are.
Just got you. Just got you with a lie.
Damn it! It does work.
Works every time.
Uh-huh. But I'm a cop. You're
Are
arrested.
you kidding? You're supposed to tell me if you're a cop. I asked you like 8
You didn't
times.
ask. No.
I have to ask you every day.
Yeah.
And Garrett's a cop today. And I lied to him, to
I
his
could have
face.
pulled you over for drunk driving me to the ferry so many times, but I didn't.
Well, I just had 3 cherries. I guess you're not getting a ride since you just incriminated me. I can't stream and drive. I can't drink and drive. Driving's boring. Is there anything I can do?
You know who can't drive? Felicia.
I know. I wasn't sure if we're getting there already, but yeah.
Yeah.
Before we watch that
No.
hilarity, AJR with another 10 beans. Thanks for the beans, AJ.
Thanks, AJ.
Can you guys get 151 in New York? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Would love to see you guys do a cocktail stream with flammable alcohol. Anything above 100 proof.
Yes, that's what Caitlin wants us to do.
Just want to see us get fucking blackout drunk and
And
puke.
light fires.
And yeah, and just light fires in here. This is the perfect room to start a big
Yeah.
fire. Some of that cross breeze coming from the window over there. Nice little poof.
What is 151?
It's high proof liquor, so it's like
It's not
very
like
strong.
a name brand thing.
Bacardi?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so.
So it's a rum?
I don't think. I think it's just
Like a
grain alcohol.
moonshine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be. I don't know. Actually, I never looked into what kind of booze is that strong. It's just like if you drink it, you're gonna have a night.
Yeah. Like what we did when we were taking sips of this stuff. Moonshine cherries.
No, that stuff's like just regular booze.
It's
We-
moonshine, no?
We got drunk because we just got drunk on booze. Like that wasn't like, oh my god.
Oh no, it was yeah.
Yeah, no. This, if we drink as much of that, like as much of the cherry juice, but 151, we'd be on the fucking floor.
True.
It
is rum.
Yeah, it's rum. Highly alcoholic rum, the
Everclear.
Bacardi 151. But yeah, Everclear. There's
Plain alcohol.
Don Q 151 rum.
Oh, so it's just there's different 151s. It's just the proof.
I wonder how that would work though, because with rum, I get like if I drink a lot of rum, I don't get like woohoo, I'm drunk. I get very sleepy and just like I'm gonna fall asleep.
Really?
Like you think I look Chinese now? Give me some rum.
Huh.
I'm a racist caricature of a Chinaman if I have rum in me.
Wow, I don't notice like different alcohols giving me different drunks.
I didn't think it was the thing either until I've noticed they definitely do. Rum makes me sleepy. Whiskey makes me happy and like all over the place a little
Yeah.
bit. Vodka makes me just like giggly, but
Is it
not the
like-
same as whiskey. I'm more aggressive. Vodka, I'm just like, hey, I'm drunk.
Is it what you're like mixing it with? Has something? Yeah, that's why I was rum and the
Probably.
sugar.
But I
drink,
have
yeah.
whiskey and sugary drinks too. It doesn't make a difference. Whiskey doesn't make me sleepy. I usually drink it with ginger ale, which is full of sugar.
Yeah, but that's not like a pina colada. Yeah.
It's close enough. Well, the jury's out on whether the sugar in rum. Yeah, so wait, what if I'm drinking rum and cokes? That's somehow more sugary than a ginger ale and whiskey. Well, rum and cokes make me sleepy. Checkmate. Checkmate. Do I have to get the rum? You guys want to just watch me fall asleep? I'm gonna get the rum. Do we have rum in here? We don't have rum. I don't want it. Thank you though.
Yeah, I think I had some rum during my
That was cum.
during my 7 alcohol drink night, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that was you didn't notice that you took a shot of the rum and you're like, oh, so sleepy. Oh.
Well, I mixed it with the vodka and that makes me wired, so it kind of evened out.
Not wired, just kind of it's like the plainest drunk. It's like, I'm drunk. Things are slightly funnier.
Probably because vodka tastes like shit. You don't drink it as quickly.
Vodka, no. You think it tastes like shittier than whiskey or rum?
Yeah.
Well, I never drink vodka straight. You always mix it with something.
Because it's so shitty, you have to mix it with something.
It's so
you never
nothing. It's
you
like
never
it's
do
the
a
water
shot
of alcohol.
vodka.
You can.
You can.
A
Yes,
flavored
you
one,
can.
I guess. If you want to. You can do that. Garrett, you can lie and you can take shots of vodka. These are things you can just do. No one's gonna find you.
What'd you get? You had the cotton candy vodka?
Yeah, the one that I drank the whole bottle of and
yeah.
puked up blue. That was Cotton Candy Pinnacle. It was not good. I drank the whole bottle though.
You didn't get sleepy?
I did not get sleepy. I was up all night and puking. And then I fell asleep in the bathroom. But that was because I was done puking.
The first time I had Red Bull and vodka was on an Opie and Anthony bus, not the Voyeur bus, but they had some other similar bus. Must have been before the Voyeur bus, where they were driving around New York City for some reason, but it wasn't like
you were bussing with the boys.
Kind of. I don't remember why they were doing it, because it wasn't like there was windows and people. They were making stops, I guess, somewhere in places, and yeah, I had Red Bull and vodkas, and I was like off the wall, like, oh my god, screaming and yelling.
I want to see Red Bull vodka, Garrett. I wish I'd known about this. I would have prepared accordingly. Maybe either for tomorrow or Thursday. We'll meet Red Bull and vodka, Garrett.
And there was some rumor, like on that bus, like Norton got blown by someone and came in the ice.
Did you spread the rumor?
Yeah. By someone. I don't know who did it.
Did you blow him? Did you walk out of the bathroom in the fucking RV with your mouth dribbling like someone just blew Jim Norton and he came in the ice over there?
And I spit it in the ice. I mean, he came in the ice over there.
You felt guilty about the ice being covered in jizz?
No, but it was something that I found out later. And it was like, I was like using that ice. Something.
You drank his cum. No. You drank Norton jizz. Wow. I learned something new about you every time you come over here. You're a cum guzzler, Garrett. I wonder if he feels bad about that or if he's just happy that you and probably
being over the moon about it.
Ecstatic.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, he didn't taste it, so he probably didn't get any.
The thing is, like,
he probably didn't kiss every cube on its way down to the bottom of the bucket.
I'm guessing I have the story slightly wrong because, like, Anthony was drinking on the bus.
Anthony was swapping cum with Norton.
Not take it kindly if he was just eating or drinking Norton's cum, So it must have been. Maybe it was like afterward.
Yeah, maybe this is the story that it's been changed to. Because a couple of cum guzzlers don't want to fess up. They were drinking fucking jizzy drinks. I would, because you either have to be in complete denial of it, or because by the next day or whenever that story comes out, like, I drank that ice. So you either have to go, no, I didn't, or you have to, Jimmy, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah, because Anthony,
you have to choose one. It's just so much easier to be like, no, I didn't.
Anthony has told this story. I wish I could remember this specific. So if Anthony was using that ice, he would not. I would have remembered that part of the story if Anthony told it. Like, and then I took the ice.
That was probably the next day on the show when Anthony made Jimmy suck his gun. Yeah, put this in your fucking mouth. Think this is funny? I drank fucking jizz ice. Ew. The Norton load. Oh, we had fucking men spit all over it too. So you had a man spit in your mouth and his jizz. That's a fun story.
Yeah, which like text Anthony and try to recall what it
Remember
was.
when we ate Jimmy's jizz? You should text him that.
Remember when oh God.
Yo, boss, remember when we ate our friend Jim's cum? That little trickster jizzed in the ice and we gobbled it up. A couple of suckerfish.
But you know, Anthony maybe was just drinking beer and you don't put ice in
You
beer.
too.
Yeah, me too.
Nobody drank from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were. Anthony never has rum and cokes.
No, never.
Never Captain and Coke guy.
No.
And you were the Red Bull and vodka. You were out of Red Bull.
I poured the vodka in the Red Bull can.
Totally.
what I
So
did.
how would you even get any of this
Can't even get the
delicious
ice in
ice
there.
in your drink?
No.
But you should text Anthony and be like, hey, remember we ate cum? Just to see what he says back to you. You think at that point he'd be like, all right, I'm fully done
Yes.
with every ex-employee of that stupid business. I fucking am not talking to any of them anymore. I've had it. One's altering my jacket. One's telling me to suck his fucking dick. Now this guy's texting me about eating cum. I'm cutting off all ties with these retards. I've had it. Well, anywho, back to business, unless there was more memories of what happened on the O&A cum bus.
Yeah.
Who blew Jimmy?
You know, we were. I want to say we were. It was
I
almost
asked that like a reporter too, by the way. Who
like-
blew Jimmy?
I would do sticker stops with like Black Earl and go places. And I want to say it was, I'm really just making this up because I can't remember what it was like an Opie and Anthony sticker stop. And we were going around the city and they were stopping and handing out stickers or some sort of promotional thing.
Did anybody flash their honkers at you?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh my God. It was nonstop back in those times.
Yeah.
It really was.
No memorable set of boobies though.
Not on that specific trip, but you know, many memorable sets of boobies. Yeah.
Well, what was the most memorable set of boobies you
most-
had flashed on you?
the
Flashed
most
for you, rather.
the most memorable was this girl that was on in the lesbian pool where this wasn't on that trip, but it was they got like a kiddie pool and filled it with water, and there was two girls. They were like, hey, we're looking for girls to come down and make out in the lesbian pool, and two girls came down. This one girl was like super hot, and that's all I remember. Nice boobs, and she was just naked making out with another girl. I don't even think they were
point
lesbian.
like, damn.
She
Oh
was-
yeah. What
she was
race?
white.
She was a white girl.
She could have been Jewish. I don't know.
Fraud. You've mentioned before that the Jewish women have the biggest boobs. So you think a Jewish lesbian had the nicest tits you ever saw on O&A?
Maybe. I mean, they would do
What a
the,
waste of
a
boobs.
wow contest where every day they would just have the photo shoot open and girls could come to the studio, and almost every day at least one girl, sometimes five girls would just come, and Rick Delgado would have a stupid digital camera and they'd stand in front of like a step and repeat and just show their tits, and then we put it on the website and people voted for the best boob winner.
Was it ever, I don't know, awkward that like you're all just getting horny around each other, but like the girls are over there and you, the production crew, just like, you know, you're all sitting around with boners, like, hey, look at those boobs.
Well, honestly, a lot of the boobs weren't that great.
Okay.
And, you know, it was like late 90s. So a lot of the awkward fake boobs that just didn't turn me on at all.
We had a few porn stars on at Compound that like, specifically on In Hot Water, that I thought going into that, like, oh, I don't know how that's going to be. Like, am I going to get all horny at work? Whoa.
Yeah.
Never happened.
No.
Never once. Even if they were like hot, like it just didn't, and they took their tits out and stuff, I was just like, oh, cool, look at that.
I know. Exactly. Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh, God, I'm going to fucking go jerk off now.
No.
I for some reason I thought it was going to be more of a thing like, oh, it's getting steamy. Whoa, what a crazy.
That's why I remember.
And then I'm rubbing Curvy Mary's big fucking greasy tits, and I'm like, this is awful. My dick is inside of me right now.
That's why I remember the lesbian pool chick, because like that was the one chick where I was like, holy shit, this chick's fucking like I got turned on, I guess. But yeah, most of the time you're just like, oh god,
Most of the time you're just eating cum out of the ice tray.
Another skanks here, just showing her tits, taking pictures for no reason. Really,
the daily grind.
I look down upon them, most of them.
Oh, another Monday of fucking dirty, ugly skank showing her fucking floppy boobs.
We had like a brother feel up his sister.
Oh,
yeah, it was weird.
Just for fun, or did they win a Nintendo Wii?
It was something. It was like there were 3 girls, and he like was blindfolded, and he had to.
No.
Or he tried to guess something else, but we put his sister in there, and she went along with it.
Why'd she go along with it?
Because at that time it was anything Opie and Anthony said, girls would do. It really, yeah, and it was, it was funny too.
Why didn't they just ask for blowjobs every day? Like, all right, now kiss your brother. I mean, that's pretty goddamn funny, but it's insane.
It is.
So she was like, yeah. Oh, let me have my brother feel my tits.
If I recall correctly, yeah.
And then he kissed her too, or just felt her boobs?
No,
he felt her boobs.
Yeah, he just like, I forget what it was. He was like blindfolded or something, trying to guess maybe boob sizes or something, and his sister stepped in. And
did he guess correctly for his sister?
I don't remember. That's my problem. It's like all these things happen, and I have really no recall of them at all.
You smoked all the memories out of your brain, or did you ever have them to begin with?
That's the thing. Never. And that's not my type of brain ever. You know, where I just like remember moments in my life and can recall them all the time. It's like if someone brings it up to me.
Ewan's dying laughing because you're not the type of person that remembers moments in your life.
I don't. But if people bring it up to me.
Again, for the millionth time, you're not a person. You're some sort of lizard that eats bugs. and thinks dog food is tasty. Garrett the alien.
Man, these cherries are working. No, I don't know. I just never had that sort of recall of events in my life. But if someone brings it up to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I do remember doing that.
But it's work. You were there for years as a job. So like, I don't remember every fucking day of work I've ever had at any job.
Exactly.
And Compound even, like, there were weeks straight where every day I laughed my balls off at either something Aaron did or something fucking
Gino did.
Yeah. Him too. He was the next guy I was going to say. After Bill Schultz,
Joanne,
Michael Malice, Talib Starks,
Eric
Nagel, the boss, Tommy Pope, Shane Gillis, Eastside Dave,
Roy, Big A,
Bobo, and Guitarzy. But yeah, there was probably a million things a week that happened that made me die laughing. I don't remember. I remember 5 things.
Yeah, that's.
I maxed out around 5.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything that happened.
It's like
it was my whole life for fucking 5 years. I remember basically nothing.
Same. It's not because at least I don't think it's because I smoked or whatever. It was just like
it's probably because we smoke.
Even before I was
These
smoking,
cherries are getting spicier, by the way.
Even before I started smoking, like I'd never had that sort of memory of my life kind of way. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder why I'm similar. Where people tell me stories about myself all the time, and I'm like, oh, I'm either like, oh yeah, or I'm just like, that happened? When did I do that? You could just make up a whole thing about me, and I'd be like, really?
Yeah,
I believe you. Kaylin said the best is when I laugh insanely hard at things I said or did because I just don't remember them. I'm like, I said that? That's hilarious. I'm so funny. Is there any story specifically? Because I can't think of any. Believe it or not, I can't think of a story that I don't know I even did. Oh, one time I spit on a bar. I had to be reminded I did that. I spit on the bar twice and got kicked out on the second time.
Gross.
Bartender was our friend.
That's gross.
A
Why would you
friend-
spit on the bar?
Because
He's
it
an
was
asshole?
fun to fuck with this guy.
Oh,
Wait, who's the asshole? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she called me an asshole,
Yeah.
not the bartender.
obviously.
No, the bartender was an asshole too. He was one of those friends that like we didn't like.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, he was bartending, and I saw him. I was fucking near blackout drunk. Like I was very, very drunk. And I see he had the bartender rag and he was being stereotypical, like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna clean this. And I just went and just spit on the fucking bar. Because the bar was also a complete shithole that I had no respect for. And he's just like, what the fuck's your problem? Why'd you do that? And I was just like, I don't feel good.
What a dick.
I feel sick. I had to get that out. And then I did it again. And he was like, you gotta get the fuck out of here. And I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. Here, give me the rag, I'll clean it.
Ah.
And the second time I was like, I feel sick again. What? I got kicked out? Oh, I was already at another bar, wasted drunk. Yes.
She drove his car.
I'll retell
And
this.
she got-
I remember the rest. Yes. Nobody can hear you. Now I have to retell this wonderful tale.
Please.
So on the way to the bar where I spit on the bar, Caitlin was driving my car. This is before we were dating. This was like 10 years ago. And we got pulled over by the cops. And well, I was it before they got to the window or after? After.
Spit
So
on
after
the cop?
I spit on the cop to get out of here, lady cop. It was the lady cop, and I said, get out of here, lady cop, and I spit on her. So yeah, the cop drives away, and she was like, I don't even know why I got pulled over. And I was like, or I said, like, you got pulled over because you drive like shit. And she was just like, fuck you. I'm driving you to a bar in your car
Yeah.
because you got too drunk. And I'm just like, well, drive better. I was like, drive better. Or I might as well drive.
But you weren't drunk yet?
No, I was fucking obliterated.
Oh, I thought you were driving to the bar.
No, I was a rude dude with attitude. We were driving from one bar to
from
another.
Another? Oh,
We drove from one shitty bar so I can go to another bar and spit on it.
Jesus.
And that's what I did.
I see you.
Yeah, I thought it was a good
Mm-hmm.
it was a good time. Justin says, for Gino's new glasses, make sure he doesn't buy Jameson.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Happy birthday, Justin. Happy birthday, Gino. I wonder if I can find the picture. Someone posted a picture of Gino's glasses.
I saw it too, but I don't even
I don't
remember,
remember
who
where it
posted.
came from.
Was it Misery Clips?
I assume so.
Yeah, I think so.
That is the hub of Gino information. Is the misery guy?
There it
There it is. Yeah, and there it is every time. Hold on, let me. Right here. There they are. Okay. So yeah, Gino broke his glasses and is the rumor is Gino ain't got no money. So that's just how it is
Wasn't
now.
that the song?
Yeah.
I had to go again. Gino ain't got no. Fuck, flat broke. I wish I could remember it.
I think he can get a new set of peepers for $5. Because I don't even think he wears prescription glasses. He wears
Readers, really?
cheaters.
He does?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
maybe he has
alright.
both. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks like
I
he has
think
a
he has
joint
both.
in his headband too.
Yeah. Well, no, that's just the piece of the glasses.
Oh, that's the piece of it.
Yes.
Oh,
It's tucked in his headband, but the glue dried and snapped off. So now that's what it looks like.
he don't give a fuck.
No, why would he?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Don't be a mongo bongo.
Stancil and Gino Tuesdays.
What's with the Stancil stash? That's a new thing.
I guess he's stashing now. Yeah,
Wow.
like to drag my balls across that.
I wanted to bring up to him, if he'd ever come on our show again, that kayaker that got swallowed by the whale. Did you see that?
Oh no.
He's in a fucking kayak and a whale comes by and swallows him whole in the kayak.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit, and burps him back up and he comes out of the whale. It's like insane.
That's the whole Jonah story.
Yeah.
That lying Jew was just like, I've been in here for 100 years. No, the whale will probably just spit you right back out because you taste like shit. You're not krill.
I mean, that must be Stansel's fantasy for that to happen to him. Duh.
Like getting burped up by a whale instead of fucking a bunch of whales. Yeah. Well, hopefully we get Stansel on soon. She can ask him about his whale fantasies. AJR says, we used to do shots of high proof rum and lemon juice. It makes your whole head warm. I'd imagine, yeah, it makes a lot of things warm.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that sounds kind of good though.
Yeah.
Sour rum. It's like a whiskey sour or something, but with rum.
No.
You don't like whiskey sours?
No.
Really?
No, they're too sour. Simply put. I don't like sour drinks. I'm a little bit of a sweets guy.
But sour
Sweets
candy?
and spicy. Sour candy's fine because it's always sweet.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll take a cherry for my good point. Back to cherries. Yeah, the lemon juice. It's fine when it cuts something that's too sweet, but or it's good in a glass of water because water is bland, so it cuts the blandness in water and other like chicken and fish. But other than that, I don't like it in my drinks. Can suck my lemons. Asian sumo wrestler with AIDS. When I was a kid, I put an underwear brief on my head making pigtails, then run around the house saying, "Me Chinese girl, me Chinese girl." I'm very happy you did that.
Yeah.
It's good for you. I'm going to start doing that.
Never tucked your junk between your legs and said, "Look, I'm a girl"?
No,
No, never.
never.
Okay, yeah, me either.
All right, fine. I have.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God, I loved it. Do it all the
tucked
time.
my junk. Then I flash in front of the mirror. And I go, wow, what a sexy lady. No, I tuck my junk, but not to look at it from the front. I like them just bending over and seeing like, whoa,
Fruit basket.
what a mess. I thought it couldn't look any worse. Look at that. Ugly pee-pee and balls. No, I've when I was a kid, like a little kid, I vaguely remember like slanting my eyes with my fingers and just thinking like, "Oh, me Chinese, me play joke," and just thinking it was funny, and not thinking anything of it like, "Oh my God, I'm offending a nation."
Yeah, no,
gooks.
you weren't.
I wasn't.
No, you were fine.
I wish, yeah.
Especially as a kid in the 90s, that was totally acceptable.
I think it still should be.
It should be. Yeah, right.
It was funny.
Maybe it's making a
But
comeback.
I didn't know I was being so gosh darn offensive, Garrett. I would have never done it, I promise.
Did you do blackface too?
No. I didn't ever. That seems like a little more effort, and like you know what you're doing. I'm black. Actually, no, I guess it is kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Like, what if you were a fan of Mr. T and you like wanted to go at Halloween as Mr. T?
You could just get a mohawk. And yeah, you know what? You should. What's the difference?
Yeah.
People put a difference on it,
Uh-huh.
but honestly, if your heart is true, then I think there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm with you.
Justin Trudeau showed me that.
You're such a fan of him that you are honoring him.
Yeah.
Like, looking like him.
That's
Yeah.
all. If that's all I also don't give a
I
shit.
know.
I could never care. I just know, like, oh, if you do that, you're gonna get in hot shit.
That's
but
why I don't even.
I
like
wouldn't
it.
ever fucking in a million years care if someone did. Like, oh, that's good. Who cares?
Yeah, when they
You
try
paint
to
yourself
like
black.
own Justin Trudeau by showing that picture, and it's like whatever. He was at a party just having fun. It's
No, obviously we don't. But it is fun to own him because he's
He's
on the
so-
side of righteousness when it
Uh-huh.
comes to that fucking bullshit.
True.
So he deserves to get thrown in his fucking face. Because like, hey, maybe don't bust people's balls about
That's a
every
good
little fucking
point.
thing they say.
Yeah.
You fucking dipped your body in oil and wore it out as a costume, you asshole. Shut the fuck. Like he's. But when people are genuinely like, look, I'm a black guy who I can't imagine actually giving a shit.
No.
I just know you put on socially like, oh man, I would never do that. That's crazy. What a racist. Oh man, that upset me to see. Nobody gives a fuck.
No one fucking cares.
Everyone cares about AJR
Yes.
and how he once got drunk on a company trip to a 49ers football game and wound up in the broadcast booth. Oh, that story took
Wow.
a turn I didn't see coming. I
That
thought
sounds fun.
when it started with I got drunk on a company trip to a 49, like he sexually assaulted his
Got
coworker.
fired, yeah.
He came in the ice and his two coworkers drank from the bucket. So he got in Dutch. You know what's funny is that you could have gone to like HR when Jimmy busted his nut in the ice and you drank it and be like,
Didn't
Hey,
drink it.
I unwillingly drank a coworker's jizz.
First of all,
can you give him a talking to?
I don't even think there was HR back then.
They had Daniel Bobo Curlin was the HR
That's true.
department. You could have went to Bobo.
Bobo wasn't even an O&A guy then.
Wow.
Yeah.
That you were drinking cum way before even Bobo showed up. Speaking of Bobo, we should get to this later, but Bobo sent a rambling text message to Kelly, Stansel's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She sent it to me and Stansel. They're not dating. I don't know what the fuck this is about, but we should read it later. But yeah, you could have gotten Jim in some hot water.
I could have. That's why I'm thinking
You
it
and
was
Anthony
like
could have went to the boss and said he managed to drink his cum.
he got blown after and blew his load in the ice bucket after. I'm guessing just because I don't have a memory of
You
thinking.
need to guess that, Garrett.
Yeah.
To be able to sleep at night, you need to guess that way.
But I don't have the memory of thinking, oh my God, I drank Jim Norton's cum. Like that's a memory I would remember in my life.
Are you sure?
Not 100%, but I'm hoping I would.
Well, all right. Whatever you need, man. You got to think that, then you just think it.
I'll think it.
I'll sit here knowing the truth that you had fucking salty jizz in your rum and coke.
Red Bull and vodka.
Red Bull and vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Thank you.
Made the Red Bull taste extra metally. Anyway, this Gigger nets it. Never let your wife watch the show. It's so funny. She just said something about the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree, but I just talked about jizz and boobs. I think I'm good. There's definitely been times where I've said stuff and afterwards gotten a look or like, oh, but never really anything.
Yeah, I can't imagine if Jamie listened. I feel like something would come. Like I would say something innocuous, and there'd be some problem with what how
She
I
would
said
snap back. Shut up, cum drinker.
it.
No, thank you. I don't want to go to sleep with the spiced rum. All right, fine. I'll take a swig of sleepy juice. I guess I'm too awake. But yeah, no, I'm lucky. Caitlin, I am
Your
pretty sure
mom
is aware.
watches,
Like,
Caitlin listens,
and they get like, especially like if my mom listens, I'm like, just if I start talking about sex, just turn it off. But I can't have this shit over my head where it's like, oh, I got to worry about what I'm gonna say. How am I gonna fuck? Like we're doing a nonsense show on the internet. I have to have that freedom, or it's gonna fuck it up.
Lucky. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't think. If I knew my mom was listening and my dad was listening, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would definitely like curtail what I would say. I think. I don't know. I would just be too.
I think you would, but then you just get used to
think
like
you just do it. And
you break down enough fucking like, oh shit, I forgot they were probably watching, and I talked about my hairy balls
drinking Jim Norton's cum,
drinking cum, and then you just like, oh, and they never said anything to me about it. And that happens over and over, and you're like, yeah, all right.
Okay.
Why was I worried? I'm gonna just say whatever I want. And if you catch heat for it somehow, like you talk about your wife's period or something, just remember not to do that again next time. It's easy. Just, I know.
But
you see how it's right there? I even brought up the period thing again, and I just got heat. But she just said, I did not get the heat I deserved
You didn't.
for it.
Yeah. I was shocked and appalled you brought it up. I told you to stop on the drive to the ferry. I was like, never do that again, Steve.
He told me to stop live, and I just kept going.
That's right.
It's hard to stop when now we're really talking
I'm
about it.
free.
Yeah.
I can talk
about whatever I want. It impedes the show if I don't, so I have to do it. For the sake of the show, if I know for a fact something's bad, well, now we have to.
What's the saying for this?
Captain Morgan Spice Rum tastes like Jim Norton's cum. Thanks, see? And she cheers me on sometimes.
Ooh, cummy.
I honestly, the ratio of times I get any shit to being cheered on is 10-1.
I know.
10-1 her giving me shit. I want to put this in a glass. I don't want to put my lips where you're fucking jizz swallowing.
You want me to get you a glass?
Now. No, I'm kidding, please.
Oh, you all right?
Feeling pretty chill right now.
See what you guys did? Put Steve to sleep.
Not yet, but if I keep drinking that, I promise. And AJR with another 10 beans for the boys. We're the Bean Boys. Woo! Caitlin for the win.
There
She said thank you. All right. Well, Garrett, I hope you wanted your day fucked up more than it already has been by the realization you've swallowed gum.
No, my day's been pretty good so far.
Last night,
Yeah.
I was making the thumbnail for the show,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking up the Peter Luger's font because I was going to put that over you.
Yeah.
Because you were at Peter Luger's. And when I typed it into Google, the first thing that came up was this article. Why the most famous food critic in New York City wasn't impressed by Peter Luger Steakhouse.
Oh boy.
Now, I
A little
saw that and I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, who's this nitpicky douche?
Uh-huh.
But every link below it was another thing saying, Peter Luger's sucks now. Why did Peter Luger's lose its Michelin star?
Oh, did it?
Yes.
I
And
didn't
this
even
was
know
all
it had
fairly
one.
recently.
Huh.
So I love to burst your bubble, but that awesome dinner you went for on Sunday, even though you remember it fondly, you think you had a great meal and had a good time, it was actually terrible. It stunk.
Huh.
You have the palate of a retarded serf.
I would
You
say
don't know.
like
You wouldn't know good food if it was shoved in your mouth
true.
by a cock.
For the price, it's definitely not worth the price. It's way too expensive for what you get, really. You know, steak's a steak. I guess it's like I don't know. Is it grass fed? Is it?
It sounds to me like you very much enjoyed this restaurant because there were bugs in the food, which is the thing that other people dislike.
Huh? They found bugs in their food?
You going back? No, he didn't find bugs in the food. Would you like to read the review?
Sure.
It's rather scathing.
Is this it right here, or is it you have to click?
Oh, that's it right here.
Okay.
I don't even need to pull it up. There's no pictures. It's just words. Peter Luger, the famous Brooklyn steakhouse operating since 1887, is somewhat of a landmark in New York City. Has a reputation for being old and not fitting into any modern cultural mold. It was one of the fancy steakhouses that earned scathing critic reviews. In 2019, the New York Times published a review of Peter Luger written by an influential food critic, Pete Wells.
Who the fuck's that?
David Wells' brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not.
He threw a no-hitter.
Did he?
Babe Ruth's hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he buy it? Fuck. There's a story behind that hat. Now I forget what it is. My memory's good too.
I don't remember the story.
He bought it in like pennies or something as a fuck you. Someone bought Babe Ruth's hat in all pennies.
Oh, in pen. Oh, I didn't understand what you meant at first. Oh, huh. Yeah, me too. I was like, no, it was like
Yeah.
a real Babe Ruth hat. He didn't
JC
buy it at
Penney's, yeah.
JCPenney's.
JCPenney's was selling Babe Ruth hats. And Dave Rose bought one and threw
he
a
was just
no-hitter.
allowed to wear it. Yeah.
Got this at Penny's, man. You're gonna let me wear my Babe Ruth hat? Yeah, so Pete Wells, Dave Wells' brother.
0 stars.
The review awarded the steakhouse with 0 stars.
All right. He already
0.
has some agenda.
Highlighting poor service, subpar food, and a lack of consistency.
I don't.
Did the food feel consistent to you?
First of all, the service, the waiters are all like lifetime waiters. So they're all 50 to 70 years old kind of guys. And they're all
Old and slow.
they're super sweet. They know everything about the food. They
Doddering old fools.
No, they're very good. Yeah. They like have recommendations and whatever. I don't see
I
that.
recommend the steak. Say to fucking everyone who comes in. Well, yeah, I think he was maybe there's been staff turnover, and maybe these are new.
What was the two other critiques?
So it was the wait staff, the food, and the lack of consistency, meaning he's been there multiple times and the food's been different every time.
Every time I go, the steak is always the same. And it's always, honestly, it's not the greatest steak I ever had, but it's like the size of it's nice. The way they cook it, it's nice. It comes out like sizzling, like the juices on it and stuff. I don't know. It's a scene. It's fun.
So you think you know better than Pete Wells?
I do.
So you think you know better than his food blog, Steaks Wells Done? Got an oof from the other room.
Pete Medium Wells.
Well, would you like to hear more of
Yes.
Steaks
I
Wells
do.
Done?
Uh-huh.
It's been said before that in order to truly hate something, you must deeply love it first.
Oh.
This certainly seems to be the case for Wells, who has been frequenting the iconic steakhouse since the 90s. His disillusionment with the place sounds almost like a friend telling you about their long-coming breakup. I don't remember when the doubts began, but they grew over time, he wrote.
This is just a guy pining for the past. Everything was better in your memory when you think about it.
Yeah, when the food was good. Yeah, you don't have those
I know,
memories.
I know. Nothing's ever better for me in the past.
This is the best steak I've ever had. Wait, this is the only steak I've ever had. I think I've had Jim's cum, but I've never had any other food. And bugs.
I remember having Jim's cum, but never a steak before.
What foods have I had? Jim's cum, bugs, a rotten fish, and rotten tofu.
Oh, I ate that freeze-dried durian.
How was the freeze-dried durian?
First of all, not smelly at all.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Got fooled
I
again.
almost brought it back here just so you could try it, but
Just so you can see me go, oh my God, no!
no, keep it this way.
smell.
It's open. It's open.
It's gonna smell!
No, when I brought it home, I showed Jamie. I was like, oh, Booney got us this. He's like, what is it? Durian. And she's like, eat it on the show. And I was like, no, I can't because Steve already opened 2 sticky things in his house, and Caitlin said no more. Totally true. Totally, I get it. And then she's like, well, don't open it here then.
No, it's your fucking turn.
She's like, go to the bathroom and close the door and open it
is
up
not gonna
out the
help, Jay.
window. And I was like, I just wanted to open it. I didn't care. I didn't think it was going to smell. So yeah, I opened it. No smell at all, really. The
Figured.
taste had like that shitty. I never had durian before, but it was like, yeah, like a tinge of shit in your food. It was weird. It was just like
The
garbage.
shit tinge.
Yeah.
I've never had durian before, but I just know it's famous for smelling like a rotting
Mhm.
ass.
Like the flavor, the aftertaste that it had, it's like, oh, that must be the smell that if it was strong, you could definitely see why it'd be bad. But
Shit
yeah.
food. Well, yeah, I was confident it wouldn't be stinky because it was freeze dried.
Mhm.
But I was like, why take the
Why take a
chance
chance?
for
Yeah.
for what?
For us to take one bite and be like, oh, this is gross and throw it out. Yeah.
Yucky.
Uh-huh.
Well, that thing that smelled bad tasted bad too. My senses are working.
And it wasn't like freeze-dried ice cream where it's like that,
Delicious.
but even that nice kind of like crispy break when you bite, it was kind of like hard to bite through. And it was, yeah. and then it just like got gummy up in my teeth and stuck in my molars with the shitty aftertaste.
My favorite Jewish guy, Jeffrey Durian. Dude, my favorite Jewish fruit. That's what I meant.
It's even
Jeffrey
better.
Durian. For all 8 of you that know who Jeffrey Durian is. But anyway,
Yeah.
back to
please.
this scathing review by Peter Wells. The centerpiece of a bad restaurant review is natural. By the way, this is a review about a review. I don't want to read the Pete
Oh,
Wells
this is
review.
it. Yeah, okay.
Do you want to? I think it's
no.
like 5 pages long.
No,
It's about this
all right.
guy's like life story with Peter Luger's, and that's obviously why he gave such a fucking negative review.
Mhm.
And by the way, that's also obviously why the wait staff is shitty to him, because he goes there all the time
Okay.
and he's probably an annoying fucking prick.
Yeah. Can you make the steak exactly like you did last time? Oh, get out of here, Pete Wells.
Yeah. Your steak's Wells done and shove him up your ass.
I want to at least look up a picture of this
Just
guy.
every time I'll look it up, and every time he goes to Peter Luger's, he's just like, "Can you make it like you used to? I'm sick of this new stuff.
my
I
God.
hate it."
He looks like gay Brendan Fraser.
Is it this guy?
Yeah.
Pete Wells dishes on new. Yeah, this guy. First thing I heard is Pete Wells dishes, and it's both both a food term and it's a fun food pun. That's got to be the right guy. Yeah, there he is. This guy thinks Peter Luger sucks. Hey, Garrett, this guy has better taste in food than you. And he says where you go to eat steak is a fucking shit heap. Bad service, bad food, asshole service. He mentioned it twice. I think there's a couple waiters there he really, really doesn't like. Oh, you know what? Here's a younger shot of Mr. Wells. He looks even more
Douchier.
not annoying at all.
Hmm.
Better be perfect. Better be how Petey likes it. They don't call me Peter Pumpkin Eater and Reviewer for nothing.
I don't even know how Peter Luger's could get a Michelin star though. For cooking steaks, like what do you?
Michelin stars are awarded based entirely on food quality.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
There's nothing to do with service, nothing to do with the decor of the restaurant. You can serve, if it's a delicious steak or a delicious pasta dish, you can serve it on a heap of shit in India. If the food's good, they will give you a Michelin star. They don't care.
It really is just the quality of the food. But how do they determine the quality of a blueberry or whatever?
They taste it. And the Michelin star food reviewers are, again, just a palate like you wouldn't understand.
Uh-huh.
If they tasted shit, they would die because their tongue is just so receptive. Yucky. That's Pete Wells' job, by the way, to go yummy or yucky to every fucking restaurant he goes to. This was yummy. This Peter Luger's yucky.
Apparently.
Back to the Wells report, because I'm sorry to burst your bubble in this way and ruin your memory of this delightful dinner you had with your wife. But
And full disclosure, like Jamie's the biggest fan of Peter Luger's. I like it. I think it's really good, but I'm never like, oh, we should go to Peter Luger's. She's always into it. Yeah.
so you're
she
blaming
likes,
her?
like,
You're
the-
saying she has bad taste?
No, she likes the atmosphere there. She likes the old schoolness of it, like how the waiters are old school and it's like it's all wood inside, and it's just like a throwback kind of place. That's what she likes about it.
It's like Keen's.
Yeah,
I love Keen's.
Uh-huh.
I've never been to Peter Luger's, but I love Keen's, so I probably would love Peter Luger's because I also am a man of lower stock. I think cheeseburgers are yummy.
Yeah, she likes medium well steak, so
Medium Pete Well.
medium well. Yeah, so she's not going for like the juiciness of the steak. That's not why she loves going there. It's more just like the atmosphere, and it's like an exclusive place. It's hard to get a reservation, so she has like her Amex card, and you could put in like if someone cancels and you're the first to click yes, you get the reservation. So it's like an exclusivity kind of it. That's what she likes more about it than the food per se.
Food per se. Pete Wells fucks up food per se every night when he goes home to himself. Yeah, no, I get that, but for the price, I would at least also like the food to be
Yeah, I think it's really good.
delicious.
Yeah.
Is Michelin star good? I mean, maybe they're coming back, even though
I don't know.
this article is from January of this year.
About a review from 2019?
Well, that's not all.
Oh my God.
They also go into, if you'd like to read further.
Yes.
The centerpiece of a bad restaurant review is naturally always the food itself. Any other slight could perhaps be overlooked. Wells described the food at Peter Luger as wildly unappetizing. The flavorless beef, the gray fries, the soppy salad.
What are they fucking talking about? Soppy salad. They do like a wedge salad, and it's literally like a quarter of a iceberg head of lettuce, and they put it on the plate with like all accoutrement on it, and it's not soggy.
Soppy.
Soppy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, what a fucking dick.
Soppy salad. What about? Did you notice that the fries were particularly gray?
We didn't get any fries.
I guess you knew to avoid them.
Yep, that's what it was.
Jamie looked up from the menu. He was like, "Do you want the gray fries?" Nah, I always hate those. They're terrible. This place should have its Michelin star removed.
Yeah, because if you go there before like 4 o'clock, there's a lunch special, and you get like a burger and fries, and I want to say it's only like $25 or something. So pretty cheap.
Super cheap, $25 for
Yeah, but
child's
I
meal.
want to say like the last time we went, Jamie got that, but I don't remember the fries, so maybe they weren't remarkable.
They're probably gray and crappy.
Yeah,
Much like the flavor of this beef.
mm-hmm.
Oh, here's the other part. Worst of all, the meat was inconsistent, varying
How?
in doneness between customers who all had the same order. The food is also sold at eye-watering prices, adding
True.
more insult to injury and making Wells question whether the steakhouse is still worth visiting at all.
I kind of agree with that part, where it's like, yeah, it's a nice atmosphere, and the steak is, I like eating the steak, but it's like, I could go to Keen's and get that, and that place is expensive, but I could get a steak for cheaper, and it'd probably be just as good.
And it's not going to be, that mammoth steak. You can order a mammoth steak if you want, but you can get Keen's has like every cut. You
Yeah,
can get whatever you
yeah.
want. Those big fucking shrimp, size of your fist. Oh, God, I love that. Keen's is a wonderful steakhouse. 3 years after the Fierce Review, in 2022, Peter Luger lost its Michelin star. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this the beef steak tomato
Yep.
thing you got?
Yep.
So yeah, there's your tomatoes and cheese
Tomato and onion.
on the shit list. I don't know what's that pile of hash brown looking slop.
Not really sure.
Home fries.
Probably German fried potatoes.
Honestly, it looks good.
Yeah,
I'd eat the hell out of that. And the shrimp look nice and big.
they do.
But yeah,
And then the cream spinach, the Peter Luger sauce.
where's the lamb sauce? There's no honest. I don't know if this picture is supposed to make the food look bad, because to me, again, with my sloppy brain, I think that looks fucking delicious. I would like to eat all of that.
Honestly, I would prefer if it wasn't sliced. I don't mind it being that way, but I'm fine with cutting my own steak too.
Yeah, I think the juices stay in longer when you
Yeah.
have more time to get to them. I agree. Don't slice my fucking meat. I'm a man. I cut my own beef.
What is that? That's a red cow stuck in the steak.
Yeah.
So that means it's rare?
Yeah,
Huh.
sure.
I don't know who gets the steak rare. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's got to be medium rare. Just a
Yeah.
little above. Just get that good heat in there. In October 2022, Peter Luger officially lost his Michelin star, solely because of food quality and consistency and nothing else. Michelin star exclusive about the food. Pete Wells emphasized in his New York Times piece how inconvenient the dining experience was and how distant, unwelcoming, and bordering on rude the servers were. In the aftermath of the article, some customers came to the steakhouse's defense, stating they had a great experience with the staff, noting that the positive core memories they made at the restaurant throughout their lives.
Jeez.
So there's certainly a point to be made for visiting Peter Luger, not for the food, but for the experience.
Yeah. I know what I was saying.
That's about it. There's more, but there's no reason to further read. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew that you did not have a good time the other day.
Okay,
The food
thank
wasn't
you.
good. You had a shitty time, and the food was shitty, and the waiters were pieces of shit.
I'll say that when we first showed up at our table, the waiter that came over was super nice and gracious, and talking to us and about the steak because we wanted it cooked 2 different temperatures, and he was like, "Oh yeah, no problem," blah blah blah. But then he went on a break, or his shift was over, and we got switched to a new waiter, and the new waiter was kind of a little like curt, not rude or anything, but just like, "What do you want? Okay, yeah, cool, yeah, we could. All right, fine, yeah, see you later." Blah blah blah. So
Maybe Pete had a point.
maybe.
His name was
But-
Blog. Pete's
but-
got a point.
But like every other, we were here tables behind us. All the other waiters were like super nice to their tables, and everyone was laughing and being like, we're having a great time." So
The guy was probably being an asshole because he had to cover for someone and didn't feel like it.
probably.
He was just like, "What do you want?"
Uh-huh.
And I'm not getting tipped out for this, so. But yeah, no, your food experience was bad.
Mhm.
Justin says, "You've been picking your fingers and eating the same cherries Garrett is eating. You've basically been filleting each other all night." It's true.
Mm.
Me and Garrett we've been dumping cum in our ice buckets. Oh, gross.
Mm.
This gigger nets it. Last time I was at Luger's was 20 plus years ago. When I lived in NY.
Mhm.
That 2-person steak was 75-ish back then, so Garrett got a deal.
No, I didn't get a deal.
How much was your 2-person steak? What happened? Yeah, sounded like the bed broke.
Oh my.
Brand new bed. Brand new bed alert. We got a brand new bed break alert.
No, mine.
It sounds like something just came out of place. It's not broken.
I want to say it was like 169, or it could have been 189. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it was that high, but yeah,
Okay.
it was definitely over 150.
You did not get a deal.
I didn't get a deal. No.
He only paid 75.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
You paid more than double.
Uh-huh.
So that was, it definitely is adjusted for inflation.
Yeah, the
More than
burger
double.
on lunch special is like $25. That's the deal to get. But yeah, I'd rather 100 times over go to a Korean barbecue place than Peter Luger's, even though I love Peter Luger's too, but Korean barbecue is light years above it in my eyes.
Yeah. I don't know. The Korean barbecue is really good. I love it. I love making my own little meal.
Uh-huh.
The
The dipping sauce. And, oh my
like
God.
compared to like Keen's, I'm like, oh, but Keen's is so good. It's a
Right.
classic. 2 different things.
Yeah.
Hard to compare.
Mhm.
Hard to compare to William Yoder, who says, "Y'all watch the new White Lotus? Pink blanket vibes."
Really?
So there's 2 brothers who are one of them masturbates the other brother. Interesting.
Jamie's into it. She told me this Sunday, I guess. Like, oh, the new season came out, but
Supposed to watch it. I'm into it. Me and Caitlin watched the first 2 seasons.
is it like a freaky show or like a weird weird, like concept?
It's a little weird, but it's mostly just dramatic.
Oh, okay.
But not in a gay way. It's very entertaining.
It's not like a Black Mirror show.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's just people at a resort on vacation getting into all types of shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes people end up getting murdered.
Oh, all
You know,
right.
Sometimes people end up getting fucked. Every season starts with a murder, and then they go backwards to see what happened.
okay.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
every
cool.
season starts like the first scene is like some kind of catastrophe, and then the whole season is putting together how it got there.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, less of a whodunit, more just everyone's a piece of shit. That's why it's a good show.
Now, is it like a whole new cast every season?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for the first 2 seasons, there was that lady. What the fuck's her name?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Stifler's mom.
Oh my God. I don't know her name.
I don't know her
I know
name.
who you're talking about.
Oh crap. You got this, girl. Come on. What's her name? The Palermo gays.
You could think of it. Come
Jennifer
on.
Coolidge.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, cooling with the gang.
Wow.
Yeah, she's in the first 2 seasons. She's funny because she's just a retard with that fucking old dopey voice. Well, yeah, one character
okay.
moves from the one to the
So
next.
it's kind of stays connected a little bit.
A little bit, yeah,
Mhm.
which I like. It's not just a completely new thing. There's
Yeah,
at least one
yeah.
person who was in the last one. I don't know who's the same person this season. I hope it's Christopher, because Christopher from The Sopranos.
Maloney?
No, Christopher Maltasanti from The
Maltasanti,
Sopranos.
yeah.
He was in season 2, and he's actually not that great in it. I like just the fact that he's in like I'd watch it again just to watch him again, but his character and everything was just like meh. But that's what I think. Can't wait to watch the new season. Can't wait to watch 2 brothers where one of them masturbates the other one under a pink blanket.
Yeah, that's a weird vibe to have for a show.
Vibes means it's gonna happen. I think either one of the Bisconti brothers has been writing for Hollywood secretly, and he hasn't been telling us. And I don't think it's Gino. Like
Hey,
Max Loads isn't as retired as he
yeah,
looks.
he's got free time on his hands.
He's writing scripts for HBO.
You know what his brother has on his hands?
His brother's come.
His brother's cack.
Knew exactly what you were getting at. Talking about Gino jerking off his brother for his entirety of his life. From youth, from dawn till dusk. He masturbates his brother under a pink blanket. Well, that was what we thought about the White Lotus. I had something else I wanted to get to. Oh, the bed. That wasn't it, but yeah, I got to tell you, I broke a bed today.
Already?
The old thing that we just replaced today.
Oh, okay.
The old bed frame.
Uh-huh.
My big fat ass. Literally a piece of wood that secures the whole thing together. Like that keeps the mattress up in the bed frame. Snapped off, and luckily it was at like 7 a.m. So we were gonna wake up anyway. It snapped off, and half the mattress just hit the floor with me laying on it while I was sleeping on it. Yes.
Wow. Wait,
I
so
woke
what
up.
kind of bed frame was it? Just like slats underneath the bed?
Yes, but there was this one piece that was holding all the slats up.
Yeah. Okay.
That one piece broke off.
Isn't that usually like a thick fucking piece?
Yeah, it's thick.
How did it break off?
I weigh like 240, and I just. Well,
but you
first
were
of all,
sleeping. It's not like you jumped on the bed. Like, oh, I'm going to bed.
might as well have. So first and foremost, as funny as it is that I'm just fat and the bed broke, I'm fat and the bed broke. But yesterday when I built the dresser and was getting the old one out, I moved the bed frame around to get the dresser out and knew we were replacing it tomorrow. Like, we knew we were replacing it the next day. So I was rough and I basically broke it.
Wait. You already had a new bed coming and it just happened to break the day you got the new bed?
Because when I was getting the dresser out, I was wildly rough with this thing and busted it. I fucked it up.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't like so broken that I didn't even know it was broken. I just know that when I was getting the dresser out, I was plowing it through the bed because it didn't exactly fit. So I was just nailing it to just shove it through. And the bed frame it's this big wooden thing, and it was creaking and making all kinds of noise.
Yeah.
So I knew like, something's getting fucked up in there, but I don't care. We're replacing this tomorrow. So I didn't give a shit, but it's just creak. Then I go to bed, and every time I roll over, especially near the edge of the bed, there was a very loud creaking noise that I'd never heard before. It was like extremely loud and high pitched, like something was breaking. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So then cut to I sleep a full night, and around in the morning, for some reason, Edie was sleeping with us in the bed, and it must have been the whole morning, maybe it was all night, that me and Edie were in a turf war for fucking space on the bed. I felt like I kept waking up and just having to just jam my ass against the dog. Like, stop pushing me off the fucking bed. I'm like almost hanging off the bed. This dog keeps fucking. The second I move in any direction that's not towards the middle, she scoots right in and takes my fucking space. And then I wake up and I'm like hanging off the bed. I'm like, what the fuck?
Cuddle.
No, she doesn't want to cuddle. She's pushing me off the bed. She's like, I want more space. And I need to fucking lay sideways.
Wait, like between like head by you, feet by Caitlin,
Yes.
side that way? Oh my God.
And the times I woke up, she was completely sideways. And I'm literally, again, like off the bed. I'm like, what the fuck? Lay straight or get off the bed.
Does she do the thing where like her back legs rest up against, like she keeps her back legs up in the air and then she rests them against your body? Yeah.
She does that. She rests her head
And
on
she
my leg.
pushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pushes with her ass. She'll like just move her whole hips and ass against me and push me off. So yeah, this morning that was going on. And so I move her over and then flip over. And on the flip, I flip to the edge of the bed and I just hear a really bad creak, just like and I was just like, oh, that didn't sound good. But nothing happened. So I was like, all right. I fell asleep and woke up while the bed was collapsing onto the floor. Like I was in the air. Because it felt like a cartoon where the floor drops out and I'm just blink, blink, and then I hit the ground. Because I was sleeping, all of a sudden I'm just feeling falling and I just crash, I'm on the ground. Caitlin just is like, what the fuck?
Was she in bed still?
Yes. She was in bed. And she, what the fuck? And I'm dying laughing because I know what just happened. I'm like, I clearly broke the bed yesterday and now we're suffering the consequences of that. Luckily, almost 24 hours later.
I can't believe that you had a bed coming though. And
It was not coming. It was already in the hallway. I had to build it. Or we built it.
Wow. But I mean, perfect time for it to break, right?
Yeah.
You got the maximum amount out of it.
Again, it wasn't that much of a coincidence. The dresser didn't exactly fit coming out of the room. And I didn't care because I knew this bed frame's getting replaced tomorrow.
True.
So I bashed this thing to hell. I bent it, getting it out.
I can't see how you could really physically abuse a bed frame, really. You know?
Dude, it wasn't the first time.
I got you. Yeah.
Right, babe? Can hear what she said. Oh, she said, yeah. She unenthusiastically said yes.
Well, I heard enthusiastically.
But yeah, I busted a few slats under there.
Yeah, I mean, we have the same sort of bed where it's, yeah, like a big, thick 2x4, whatever, going from head to toe, and then like one a little bit smaller going left to right, and then a lot of slats underneath it. And a bunch of the slats underneath have broken.
Yeah, you get a good thrust, downward thrust going. You'll pop a slat out.
We just like pile up old books that Jamie has under the slats and kind of rest it up. Yeah.
My fat ass busted so many slats, again, both from rough housing and just like jumping on the bed and being fat, that we had to go to like Home Depot. I think it was Home Depot or Lowe's. And I had to get cut. Like I brought one of the slats with me, brought it to the wood guy. I was like, can you cut this exact size?
Oh.
And then just refilled the bottom in with all these new pieces of wood.
No, my slats are all like Jacob laddered.
Yeah.
They're attached with
the new ones like that.
With fabric. Yeah. So once it's there, I don't know how to replace it. I guess I could just put a slat there and rip off.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't need the ladder.
No,
just
true.
Again, just rip one of them off, get it sized, have them cut you a whole shitload of them, and then just throw them on under your mattress. Also, breaking news from the bedroom. Another thing that happened when the bed collapsed and I was dying laughing on the floor. Technically the bed was the floor, so I was on the bed. I was just cracking up laughing and just farting. I couldn't hold them in. I ate a bunch of gochujang last night after the show, and then woke up farting my fucking brains out. Those Koreans love kimchi and just fermented stuff that makes your butt stink.
Yeah.
It's really...
Because it's delicious. That's why.
So yeah, if your bed ever collapses and you laugh too hard, you'll fart your brains out. But that's what Caitlin woke up to. A collapsed bed and a farting husband who's just laughing about it. But yeah, thank God. Because if that happened without us having a new bed ready to go...
That's what I'm saying.
That would have been a problem.
Yeah.
Although I did go back to sleep on the crooked bed. I just rolled over to the high side. Just went back to sleep.
Might as well. Ugh,
But anyway, yeah, that was my my bed story this morning.
fun.
As tragic and crazy as it was when I was flying through the air because of a bed collapse, I believe you sent a couple videos of someone else who had a worse overnight.
Felicia
Gillespie.
Felicia, yeah,
Pat Dixon's ex-GF.
was streaming while driving. Not sure. Obviously, that's not the greatest idea. Yeah, and got into a car accident. But new evidence has come out, and it wasn't her fault. At
Oh,
least I don't
really?
think so. Yeah. So I'm sure most people that are watching this have seen this video on their Twitter feed, or
I wouldn't
Gino
ju-
talked about it.
I wouldn't assume.
No, but
But yeah, let's see. This was Felicia streaming.
fuck. Scary.
It's a good way to get people circulating your clips around. Though.
Yeah, right.
Maybe me and you should just we'll bring this to the car and I'll go drive into a fucking wall.
Perfect.
Viru.
There we go. That's all we need.
So that's all we need. Head-on collision with something. One more time. Just in case you missed.
Yeah, it looks
I'd
like
like
she's
to
just
yeah,
looking at comments.
That's the thing. I'd like to see how it isn't her fault because she 100% seems to not be looking at the road.
okay.
Like
now-
her eyes are like I want to say the road is straight ahead and her eyes are to the right.
I don't know. What if she isn't even moving at this point? Is she?
It'd be weird if these shadows were passing by without her moving.
Okay. All right.
The car's moving.
Now, what if I told you she got T-boned? T-bone.
I'd tell you she probably got porterhoused.
So if you get T-boned, is that your fault? Unless
Did you blow a stop sign?
Unless you ran a stop sign or something. Yeah.
T-bone means it was an intersection where someone did the wrong thing. So it depends on who did the wrong thing.
True. But when I first saw this clip, I just assumed she was looking at the comments and ran into a car right in front of her.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, but that's not what happened. So yeah, the second video I sent is the guy win by 2.
Yes.
He I don't know how go to like the 4-minute mark.
Oh wait, there's
Because there was a second clip of her like showing off the car.
I have that too. Hold on.
Oh, like the actual
And
clip?
we can add our own commentary.
Yeah, because this guy was kind of annoying when he was
We can add
he
our
got
own.
rear-ended, huh? Like it's like, oh god.
Yeah, we're doing that right now. We don't need to do it over someone doing it.
Where'd you find it? Was it on her Twitter? I looked
No,
on her
Dr.
Twitter.
Doom posted it.
Oh, he did the follow-up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. Let me just I gotta send it to myself. But yeah, I watched it on my phone. I didn't watch the whole thing because I figured because you said you had the clip and you lied to me.
Well, I had the original clip.
Liar, liar. Pants on fire. Here it is. I'd like to thank Doom. I like Doom, Dr. Doom's intros.
Yeah.
The 2-second thing is usually pretty funny. This one's funny.
The turn, bitch. The turn.
Backyard boys.
Oh, yeah, he even he shows the clip and then shows in slow-mo. Real professional work.
Wow. Good job, Dr. Doom.
What's up, honkies? They can't kill me. There it is. Now it wasn't like this when it was it wasn't this bad when it was on the street.
Yeah, you said she got T-boned.
She did, I think.
that is not how you completely remove the front of your car. Hitting T-bones means you got hit in the side.
The video I saw on Win by 2, the whole side of her car is fucked up. I want to say they just like took this
I
apart
paused too soon.
for
Maybe
parts or something.
she got hit and then she hit something after she got hit.
Yeah,
That makes sense. My bad.
but I could be wrong.
Which I have a video of. They did this. I mean, this is all ripped off in the towing of it.
Also, if someone blew a stop sign and she hit their
But
side,
it was still bad.
still
I have the video from
their
the
fault.
street.
Yeah.
But this is from where I hit the concrete median
Oof.
that splits the highways. So this is what you motherfuckers, I shouldn't say motherfuckers. This is what you people
That's right. Don't be crude and crass.
can get. This is why you shouldn't judge something before you know what the fuck happened. I was hit right here.
So,
Here's the impact.
It's
I was
important life
maintaining
lesson.
my
man.
lane, as you can even see in the video by following the painted lines on the highway. I did not rear end anybody. Somebody hit me, and it was insane. And I had 2 witnesses. The guy who was in the car behind me saw it, and there was a guy who was to the right of me. I believe like 2 lanes over, who saw it. So
How do you get T-boned on the highway?
How do you get T-boned on the highway and then make it this boring?
Well, she probably has like a concussion or something.
I mean, like what happened? She's just like, this 2 guys saw it, and then there was
another guy.
There was the other guys. They saw it.
Yeah.
You know, my car got hit. It's okay.
both of those people stopped and were witnesses for me, and they gave their eyewitness account to the police officer, saying that they saw a silver pickup truck
Getting sleepy.
hit me
It's
on
gotta
the
be the
side of
rum.
the car and run me into the median, and then kept going.
Oh, so he just like
So it was a
went to
hit and
change
Jews
lanes.
run the median.
He just went to change lanes and like smacked into the side of her, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a T-bone. That's a side swipe.
Okay.
But still, that
pretty hard.
the worst possible way you can get it is that they fucking smash you off the road and make you first go into the median.
Uh-huh.
That's
Dale Earnhardt.
she's lucky she's fucking alive.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Run. And one of the witnesses was actually a guy driving a van. So there was a whole van full of people who witnessed this, including the driver of that van, plus the guy who was behind me. So no, I didn't hit anybody. Somebody hit me. I didn't rear end anybody.
Right.
Literally nobody else
hit
was
anybody,
hurt.
right?
And literally no other cars were hurt or
Literally.
damaged except for whoever hit me. And they kept going. So there you go. I don't know if you
I'm
can
being
see.
mean. Felicia's not a bad
Both
person.
of
No.
these
She's
airbags
a-
went off.
I take
This
it all
window's
back.
busted
I
out
sent his
right here. So,
Oh, his
and
video.
then this window's good, but that airbag went off. And then my steering wheel airbag went off right there. So I don't know.
It fucks your face
Trying
up.
to figure
by the
out
way.
if
When
you know,
the
the
airbag
sun.
goes off,
Yes.
like it burns your face.
No, it feels like you got punched in the face.
Oh, I could see that.
Like it breaks people's noses. I
Mhm.
heard one horror story about some girl's airbags going off wrong and it broke her neck.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, because I wish I had a video of the time I flipped my fucking car. Like she did nothing wrong. I was wrong a million times over.
Uh-huh.
I got fucking blackout drunk and crashed my car. So
Because Caitlin wouldn't drive it.
because I wouldn't let her. She drives like shit. But yeah, I remember the airbag. First of all, things you don't think of happen when you crash a car this hard. The seatbelt digs into your shoulders so hard that it feels like somebody hit you with a fucking hammer in the collarbone. Like some
Mm.
people, I think, break their collarbones, but I had like a bruise all up on my shoulder. I remember it like hurt to just move my arm. I was just like, ow. Don't
Like immediately or the next day or day?
immediately and the next day. Also immediately the next day was the airbag punching me in the face, where I thought like for a second my nose was broken because you get that like teary-eyed like someone just socked you in the nose thing, and you're just like, oh fuck. And I was dealing with the oh fuck my nose hurts thing, realizing I'm upside down in my car and I have to crawl out of it. Everything smells like burning plastic and looks like fire, even though there was no fire. But like everything was like orange. It was weird. I think it was the street lights, but I remember everything looking orange. And yeah, so Felicia's probably going through it right now. She's probably in a decent amount of pain. If the car looks, if the inside of the car looks like that, while the airbags went off, that shit hit her in the face, and that shit, it hurts.
Yeah.
It went off right there. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if the sun is weird and stuff. So I don't know if you can see what kind of an impact, like how deep the impact is there.
Yeah, if that guy hit the shit out of that car.
Trying to get it. That's probably a good shot of it. So that's where I was smacked on the highway.
Tires
Going
are flat too.
about 65 or 70 miles per hour.
Lucky to be alive.
And then
I broke my ankle. She doesn't even seem to have any injury.
No.
that mirror, I think that mirror was still there when it was on the street. This tire
I don't think it's surprising a mirror didn't make it. I don't think that's shocking.
flattened.
Thanks for pointing
But
that
like
out.
I said, this is where I hit the median. So I hit the median almost straight on when the person ran.
Disco Bob style reviews of her car crash, where she just says the same things repeatedly, but slightly different.
Give this crash an 8 out of 10.
I was just gonna say she's gonna end this with giving the crash
Rammed me into it.
a rating.
And yeah, you can't really see much more of it because
What'd you do? Go to the junkyard and be like, hey, can I go?
this is all one
crash
piece
car
right here. So this
Might not even be at the junkyard yet. Well, actually, I don't know what happens in a regular crash. My car was at the precinct.
Oh.
And then at like some police lot that I had to go get it from. So this might be a police like lot
Oh,
or
maybe, yeah.
yeah, it's some junkyard where they.
Or she
But
could
it's
just
definitely somewhere because an insurance like adjuster has to look at it.
Yeah. She could have just said, like, I had shit in my trunk I wanted to get, or who knows.
this actually got ripped off. This was just like down there. It wasn't completely ripped off like it is now, which is what happened. It just, I guess, fell off or ripped off when they towed it. But yeah, these headlights were hanging out, and then yeah, this is all jack. So the car is totaled.
Fuck, it sucks though.
I'm
Like,
not
that's
at
her
fault.
fucking.
Rental
And they're
car.
actually
Is it a
they're
rental car?
actually-
Yeah.
cameras.
Oh,
on the
really?
highway.
Yeah.
Actually found
good for her
footage
then.
of
Hopefully she
this
got the
morning. I found
insurance.
footage. Well, I found a preview of footage that I would normally have to pay $250 to get the video of, but I believe that the police will be able to get that footage for me. So it's very blurry because it's a traffic camera. So
Ooh, can't wait to see that. So I'm still not
Oh,
understanding how you go to change lanes and you just hit the side of a car and that much damage happens
On the highway, if you're going fast enough, this guy really whipped into the next lane,
Oh, okay.
you can fuck a car up like that.
That makes sense then.
I believe it.
Mhm.
Justin says Pat keeps winning. There's now gonna be there's gonna be two like security cam videos.
Yeah. Pat's enemies getting
Pat's enemies
just
getting
desserts.
a whooping, a big whooping. Can Pat drive?
Yeah.
I would imagine he can drive.
Yeah, because that was a whole thing between him and Felicia, how he was driving her home and kicked her out on the highway, or
I thought it was the other way around.
She kicked him out on the
Yeah,
highway.
she kicked him out.
Yeah.
Something about paying for gas
So
or
maybe,
something.
yeah, that's right. So maybe you can't drive.
I don't know. And Justin also wants to know, did her car come with a dental dam? That's for sucking peckers. Cars don't come with that, Justin.
Isn't that for licking pussy?
Oh, you're right. Well, maybe I think it's both. No, it's just for sucking
It's
peckers.
just like a piece of saran wrap you put over the pussy.
Yeah, it's
I
for
think.
licking puss.
Yeah,
You can put saran wrap over a cock.
you could.
There you go. It's not what condoms are. No one can hear you. I think that's unless there's something at the end of this video. That's about all
Yeah,
I can
I didn't
take.
even see that much.
Lucky to be alive, Felicia. Good for you. Good job surviving that crash.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess it is easy to just, go into an important lesson. It is very easy to just assume that a woman driving, looking at her phone is the reason her car's flipping upside down
Yeah.
or whatever. Because it looked like the car flipped, but it was just the phone flipping.
That's
Sometimes there's more to it than that.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Occam's razor. Like the most obvious thing is like, oh, she was just streaming, looking at hateful comments about her, and they ran into a car in front of her.
You think she gets that many hateful comments? That it's just like a Gino comment section.
But you look over, you see a comment that's mean to you, and like you kind of get lost for a
What'd they
second.
say?
But yeah,
What'd they say? What'd that idiot say? He don't know me.
boom. Ah!
He don't know me. And then boom, yeah. Well, lightning rarely strikes twice, but it sure did today.
Yeah,
Because our good friend Jam Stencil,
on his way to Gino's studio.
on his way to get
Do you know
drunk,
what they call the Gino studio now?
the homeless shelter.
Cheeky Lou.
Cheeky Lou?
Gikilu.
Why GI? Get?
Gino?
He's GE.
I know, but like Kiki, but Kiki? I don't know. That's what I saw in the tweet.
Why don't they
today.
name it Faggot House?
Faggot House?
Catchier name.
But yeah, on the way to Jikilu Studios. Or maybe he just spelt it wrong and I saw that and I was like, ew.
Ew.
Yeah, because it used to be called Kikilu, right?
Yeah.
But that was only when she was streaming there. So now he's there, so it has to be Jikilu, I think.
Desi Lou.
Yeah.
I get the joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, and our
They have fun.
our mustachioed friend was
Yes, our
driving-
mustachioed pedophile friend Jim Stencil was driving his car while streaming, and he suffered a similar fate. Watch again as just
Wow.
the harrowing scene unfolds. The noise gets me every fucking time. I wish he'd timed it the way Felicia did, because it's supposed to be scream then throw phone.
Is it?
I think so.
I thought she screamed after. No?
Time to double check. That's Gino's broken glasses. Gino's broken glasses.
Pete Wells.
Pete Wells. Still here.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Just because it muffles
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It gets a little muffled when you throw the phone first.
Well, that's because Jim has that stupid protector on his phone that
Oh my
ruins
God.
all the audio
It's
whenever he tries to go on Zoom on his phone.
thoughts and prayers to Jim Stencil.
Yeah.
He's fighting for his life right now. If you'd like to donate to his GoFundMe, it's at Dave D23 on
Venmo.
PayPal.
Oh, sure. It's his accountant.
One of them.
Yeah.
Just send a bunch of money to Dave D23 on any platform. It'll get to him at some point.
Probably. Yeah.
Save
Maybe
his
that's a
life.
refund or something if it doesn't get to him.
The guy needs help. His phone stinks. Now, what was this part of it? Oh,
Yeah. The Misery Clips guy getting all white knighty for.
oh.
Now
well,
listen, I love the Misery Loves Clips guy. He cuts up great clips. He's good at what he does, but this was a little
Good at what you do. God bless you. God bless you.
weird being like, listen, stop making content about Felicia.
Instead of milking a Felicia world, Pat used to say that funny.
He did.
A Felicia world.
Felicia world.
Follow her on Twitter. A Felicia world. Tragic. Instead of milking tragic car accident for views, I would rather share her Venmo. If you would like to donate, I'm sure she can use some extra cash after flipping her vehicle that she rented. Also, her Cash App, #, Felicia G comedy. What?
Yeah.
I get that
Just-
sentiment coming from literally any other
Anyone-
part of the
anyone
internet,
else.
anywhere talking about anything. But in the Kevin Brennan nook, the Dabbleverse world,
Yeah.
stop milking a tragic thing for views and content.
You're a clipper.
That's the
That's
whole
the
thing.
whole point of what you do. Yeah.
It's all everything. Every bad, nasty thing someone says or does or shitty thing that happens to them is this whole world. So what
Mhm.
the fuck? What do you mean? Don't. What? And by the way, don't what? Watch a 10-second clip of a woman crashing her car. I'd understand if she died and it was like really tragedy,
Yes.
and she wasn't walking around taking her own video of the total car. Then yeah, no, totally right. Like that'd be messed up, man.
Would.
But
But this
this
fine.
is just like she's fine, so it's silly.
Mhm.
Who cares? I guess he's just trying to plug the Patreon, not the Patreon, the
Venmo.
Cash App. So we had to do something to.
To get it out there.
Yeah,
Because
and
it's
it's
a
the-
nice sentiment to be like, yeah, you should send her some money.
I think it's harder to convince people to pay if you're like, look how hilarious this car crash is. What a dumb bitch. Give her some money. I think you have to paint it this way to help out, but simping. That's what they call
comes
that.
across as simping.
Comes
for her.
across a little bit that
Mhm.
way.
But he's a MLC fan. She's a co-host. Not most of the time, but a lot of times, maybe he was just a fan of hers.
Yeah,
You know,
she's got those. Goes on MLC all the time.
Yeah.
They seem to like her for now. I don't know if Kevin's ever held a relationship with anyone
I know.
for more than a few months.
No, yeah, she was on when I was on Brennan's show, and I kind of haven't seen her back on, and not that I watch MLC at all, really, but I'll see clips. I haven't seen her on there in a while, but maybe because she's out touring, the
Crashing
country,
cars, yeah.
crashing the-
Oh yeah, touring the country.
yeah, car crash comedy.
Well, salud.
Yes,
Congratulations to Felicia for crashing her car drunk into a median.
gets views, that help her out a little. It's better than like the Natalie Cuomo car crash.
That was a little rougher.
Then I started seeing like compilations of
Cum shots?
Ian Finance and
Oh.
Natalie Cuomo, and some girl was like breaking down how these lefty comics are so angry, and then I was back on
Ugh.
their side.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah,
It's
because Ian
Now that-
Finance was talking about like trans or being bi or
right.
whatever it was.
They were attacking Ian for being woke
Yeah,
comedy. And don't get me wrong, the guy has gay sex and burns all his clothes.
but he's not woke, really. I mean,
He's a little.
there's a little, but
He's kind of.
he's not like diehard
The
woke
jokes
guy.
were, but they did the thing that every conservative, right-leaning person has been complaining about for the last like 20 fucking years of you took a clip out of context, made a gay dog pile judgment on it. Like, hey, let's get this guy. He stinks. This is what's wrong with society. And you don't even know, like Ian Finance is, he's funny.
Yeah.
I've heard him on podcasts where he's made me laugh. He's got a stupid mustache. He's got a hipster face. I get how easy it is to look at him for 2 seconds and be like, I fucking hate this guy. But I've listened to him on shows and he's made me laugh. I think he's a funny guy.
Same.
His viewpoint on everything, I probably disagree with at least half, if not less more. Who knows?
That's what I
But
liked,
who gives a fuck?
that's what I liked about him on Compound was like he had a different point of view than most of the shows on the network.
And he still came on Compound.
but he still came on and said his point of view
Yes.
and didn't back down and wasn't like screaming at people that they were wrong or anything. He was just like, no, that's not what I think or whatever.
I didn't realize I would ever appreciate that until the fact, like, I worked there and like we never got left-leaning people
Yeah.
because they were cunty, snooty about not coming on.
Uh-huh.
They were like, "Oh, I'd never go there."
Yeah.
Why? Because you're a bitch ass.
Because
you
you
stink.
can't will it.
Because
Yeah.
you can't actually have a conversation and
Yeah.
look good in it. You're gonna look like an asshole trying to talk to people that disagree with you. That's why you won't come in.
Mhm.
Also, we have a bad reputation for being full of drunks, druggies, and assholes. Maybe that had something to do with it too,
Compound rehab.
but it was also the other thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I hate that. I hate how the right, now that there's momentum, socially being
On their
gained, where
side, yeah.
it's like, hey, let's now just start fucking trying to get leftist
let's be
comics in
lefties
trouble.
now.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're just doing what you said you hated. God damn it.
We got a quick Edie cam or no?
Oh, we can get a quick Edie cam. Yeah, she's going scratch a
go?
clock. She's not trying to push me off the fucking bed. So
Ooh, you got a fold in there. Ooh, nice.
I gotta put it up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're getting the spin. We're gonna lose it. Ah,
And down for the count. What a beautiful dog.
Well tried, Edie.
What a beautiful young pup. Have I mentioned how much I love this dog?
You always gonna have that scar, or you think the hair's gonna grow back? I can't see. it
Hair's
in this
gonna grow
picture.
back.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't fully cover it, it's like, at least she doesn't have arm cancer.
On her arm, yeah.
Yeah. I love this dog, and I'm on this dog, and I love this dog. Well, that's a nice little change of topic to J-Nate. Did you hear the joke about Dank DeMoss having a 90-pound mole removed from her ass? Hey, she's Rubenesque.
Is there a punchline to it?
That is the punchline. She had a 90-pound mole removed from her ass. She's a great big fat person.
Oh, okay.
It's a Sopranos reference.
Sorry.
About Ginny Sack.
All right, on my bad.
It almost got a man killed, that joke.
Because he said that about a fat woman?
What's his face? Ralphie
Yeah.
was joking around with the fellas about Ginny Sack, who was Johnny Sack's wife. Johnny Sack, played by Vincent Curatolo, who was on Anthony's show a few times on Compound.
Yeah.
Those were great episodes. I wish there were more of them, because he would just, Vincent Curatolo would just talk and speak his mind in a very
so
non-PC, very fun way.
Even
It's
on
nice
his
to see him like
Twitter.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like that too.
Him and Anthony are in agreement about a few things. One in particular, black people.
I haven't seen him on Twitter in a while though. Maybe he does. I don't follow him, so maybe it doesn't come up, but he used to be pretty prominent, just doing the whole boomer ripping on.
I think he's getting up there.
That could be true too.
I don't know how much he's tweeting these days.
Yeah.
I don't know. Frank Vincent, another one who's been on Anthony's show, he's dead. He was Philly Attardo on The Sopranos.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Ginny Sack. So Ralphie says that Ginny Sack had a 90-pound mole removed from her ass. But like other guys were making jokes too. Paulie Walnuts told Johnny Sack this to get Ralphie in trouble.
Wow, a rat?
Paulie, he was not so much a rat as much as he was a weasel. He would fucking,
because he hated.
No, he would he would manipulate and work people and betray Tony on a pretty regular basis just to get his own way, and then realize he was gonna get fucked over by the other guys too. So he would pretend it never happened. He ends up being one of the only characters on The Sopranos that survives, which is funny because he was such a fucking weasel.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, because Tony died, right? That's the conclusion that everyone came to now.
Basically, that's what the idea is. Or some people say you, the viewer, are the one who got whacked. Like you were the I hate this theory too. It's gay. But it's like you're this entity that's been observing everything, and you got whacked. Because
the guy
someone has to make up a really gay thing about a thing I like. But I get the idea. Dank DeMoss, in addition to having a 90-pound mole removed from her ass, you see she's gone viral again, and it's not because she can't fit into a sedan.
Was it because she could fit into a sedan?
No,
because I saw that video too.
Oh, she had a gang of people getting into cars.
No, she herself like got into a car.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Well, should I find that first?
I don't know.
The other,
I want to say I saw it over the weekend, maybe.
Gets into car. I feel like it should be easy to find. Because she Jesus, that's a big woman.
The second picture is just a whale being airlifted.
Yeah, let me just copy. Oh, highlight. I don't even know what that means. Is this it?
Nope. It was kind of like a far away shot, and it's her.
AI finds out. No, that's not it.
This is it.
This
I
is
think.
it.
Yeah.
There we go. There's our favorite female rapper, Big Fat Dank DeMoss. So this is, by the way, this is not a car. This is already, we're in an SUV.
Yeah.
So already,
Uh-huh.
we're wrong. This is not, the guy said you can't get into my car. This is an SUV. So we're not even talking about the same thing already.
Ride is ready.
See me last time I went to cop me a Durango thanks to Al. Woman, I am not a doctor.
that.
I cannot say him.
Barely fits.
Got everything.
I want to see the car pull away.
Where those skid marks are from.
I don't know, y'all. I might just cop.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I was gonna say they cut and they took her out of the car because they wouldn't be able to move it. The left side is leaning more
It
than the
definitely is
right,
leaning. Yep.
but she's in that
She's
truck.
in it.
She's in it. All right, it's Ryu. It's Ryu.
And would they take the license plate off?
By the way, this is a commercial for a car dealership. You understand that's what this
I didn't
is?
even realize that's what it was. I saw
It's
just
a
like
shitty internet commercial for a fucking shitty car dealership.
good for them. Good for her.
I don't
Think
know,
is
y'all. I might just cop the
15
Range.
minutes. Now she's driving the car.
I want some shit that you can never get your hands on.
Range
What
Rover.
the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ask me if I care. I don't really give a fuck.
I like that music. That's hers. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ask me if I care. I don't give a fuck.
When she was singing to her dead dad's poster on her stove.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
This is just the
I can fit in
Oh,
this
yeah,
car.
we've seen
Yeah.
this. Well, a new incident has come up.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's
happened.
right up here. It's not even an incident. She rapped on some showcase where with the top 30 new rappers
I'm on the
Oh God,
of the
Millennium.
black people.
Uh-huh.
This is the cipher, the top 30 new female rappers, and her 30 seconds on it. Now I want you to tell me honestly, do you think this is bad, or are you a huge fan now?
Okay.
I'm that bitch. It ain't no capping me, ain't talking about shit. Why hoes be mumbling? Pay fat queen. These bitches under me. Worry about who? Which one gon' bother me? I done lost my mind, I think I left it at home. I ain't fighting to the top, I put my name on the throne. I've been chosen again. If she wants smoke, she a fan. If I lose $20, I'm just gon' up shit again. I be mentoring these bitches when I rap, it makes sense. Bitch, I made it on my own, y'all had to suck 3 dicks. I ain't jumping for these niggas and I stand on that shit. I can outsmart a killer, ain't no scaring me, bitch. Pussy wet there, bitch.
I have
How not bad is that?
yeah, I
right?
have no complaints about that.
Not bad.
No.
I actually, compared to other chick rap, I like it because she's not talking about fuck. Yeah, he fucked me in my pussy and he ran out of my mouth.
Well, she kind of did.
She
She could
said
suck
the other
3
bitches
dicks.
have to suck 3 dicks.
Oh.
She's like, I don't have to do it. I don't have to just talk about sucking cock.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I had no problems with that.
This because I think it's funny when if you hear like a Cardi B song or a Nicki Minaj with hip hop, like you want to, if you like a song, you rap along to it by yourself in the car. It's fun. It's like blah, 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 blah. You can't do that to any chick rap.
No.
You can't, because it's all he fucked me in my ass, then he put it in my puss. I got an infection. That's how it fucking looks. And it's like I don't identify with that. I can't. It's not just that
Yeah,
you're
I
a
don't
lady.
f-
It's
I
you're a
can't
lady
feel it.
rapping about
Uh-huh.
getting fucked in your puss. I don't. So this is none of that. I mean, it's a 30-second clip. Maybe the fucking rest of whatever album this fucking fat piece of garbage puts out is just yeah. Lick my clit.
Even the other song that we listened to last week, it was like fine. It wasn't bad, or she's not bad at rapping. It's good timing and flow.
That's the thing. It doesn't sound awkward and like
forced or
right, which you would think.
Or auto-tuned or something helping her.
Yeah, you would think the rapper that went viral for being too fat to get into a car, they probably weren't very good at this. I don't think she's bad at all.
Me either. No,
I wouldn't put that on, but
never.
maybe I wouldn't turn it off either. Maybe I wouldn't.
I can see it comes on your Spotify just randomly. Yeah,
Maybe I wouldn't.
I'll let it play.
Speaking of someone who can't fit in a car, sorry, Rock. The nickel hotline just blew up with one
Yeah?
text message, and it says, "Playing catch up. Peter Luger's has never been good. Uh-oh. The steak sauce
What
is
is that?
cocktail sauce for seafood, not
It is.
steak. Plus, plates of lettuce and large cut tomatoes are toppings for a meal, not a salad." Yeah, so Peter Luger straight up disobeys the rules.
He has fair points. It is kind of cocktail. There's definitely horseradish in there. It is a cocktaily sauce, but it's fucking delicious. And on
For a place
those
that's never been good, that's high praise.
on those tomatoes and onions, it's delicious. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Whoops. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your condiments and
Mhm.
fixins. It's not real food though, as he's saying. I understand what his point, where it's like you just took the tomato and cheese off of a burger and put it on a plate.
It's
And
not even cheese, it's onion.
okay, so not even cheese, just
No.
the tomato and onion,
Yeah.
and you put it on a plate instead of putting it on the food.
True.
It's
For some reason, it's good.
It's
I
not
think
that's not food. That's not a meal. That's E-Rock. I 100% agree. I was thinking last night after your story about how great Peter Luger's was, I was like, oh, we should try to get up maybe I'll bring Caitlin.
now you gotta go just to try it out.
Now I'll never step foot in the shithole. Pete Wells and E-Rock, two sources I trust when it comes to food, both say it's shit. Why waste my time? I don't have that kind of time to waste, Garrett. If I'm going out for food and I'm paying those prices, it better be the grill. It better be
True.
Keen's. It better be something I actually know for a fact is awesome.
I really like the steak. The steak is awesome. Eric didn't say anything about the steak.
E-Rock did not mention the steak.
Yeah. But the
So,
price is kind of pricey. You're right.
price ain't right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oops.
we're just about out of time, but
Mhm.
we never read this text message from Bobo.
Oh, that's right.
Let me make sure there's no pertinent information on the screen before I send it to myself so we
Now,
can look
he
at
sent this to
it.
Kelly.
To Kelly
Postman?
P. Yes.
Yeah.
Jim Stansel's old flame from Chicago.
Why does he text her? Do you know?
Bobo?
Yeah.
Because he wants to get laid. I think he wants to bang her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he wants to stick his little wiener between her butt cheeks.
He's banged her as many times as Stancil has.
They're both same batting average. So both same players. Hold on, wait. Angelo says, now we know what really happened to Steve's bed.
Dank DeMoss was over?
Don't tell Caitlin. I had a 700-pound black woman smash
God.
my bed frame to pieces.
With a butt on her thighs. She has like some weird butt fat on her thighs. It just, it's
I had to bang her on the floor. She threw one leg over the bed and it started creaking and cracking. So now my dresser's uneven because we fucked the floor up.
How has she not gotten together with
Dave Blunt?
Dave Blunt yet? For real.
I said this last time. I'll say it again. They will be getting together.
Okay.
And they will be, it's going to be called The Buildings Will Collapse Tour. The venue will collapse.
It's just a picture of the Twin Towers.
It's a picture of one of them on each of the Twin Towers, and they're just collapsing under their sheer weight.
Like Hulk Hogan. But
It's a GIF. Posterized GIFs. But I mean, that's not official yet. But we all know.
we all know.
Like if
Gotta
you got
happen.
two 500-pounders that can rap, you put them in a group.
Maybe Dave Blunt is still in the hospital, so he hasn't been able to get out and meet her. God.
But anyway, we're not talking about those people anymore. We're talking about our very own, who I hope to see very soon. Maybe we can get him on a hockey show to talk of Rangers, Daniel R. Curlin. Now, I have not pre-read this, so maybe it's a mistake to put it up.
I wonder.
But
what
I didn't have time to read this wall of text when I got it, so I'm just like, I'm bringing it up on the show.
Wonder what his middle name is.
Oh, and Bob Fanta Patrice says, Dank DeMoss, she will be performing at Compound South for next year's Super Bowl party. I'm sure.
I'm sure. I'd
That-
love to see that.
Yes, I would pay money I don't even have to see that person show up to Anthony's house and him not draw his weapon immediately.
Yeah, don't even tell Anthony she's coming. Just have
Oh.
her pull up to the house and get out of her car. and walk
Tell
up.
her to pull up to the house, get in his car, and start rapping. All 4 tires blow up. Looks like Felicia's car. But anyway, let's see what Bobo sent Kelly, and then we'll go home. Like I said, this is a storybook. Mr. Balunigan was barking a lot during that game, thanks to me being very loud and probably drinking a ton of beers in my living room. Might be making the trip to Boston on Thursday for the championship game. I almost expect to be drinking a bit after that game, as I have during trips into Boston. No periods. So he's talking about the hockey game between
He's
Canada
going to
and
go up
USA.
to Boston to watch. Nice.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I almost expect to be. That depends if the person with the car going with me is available. Less available bus company options makes it hard unless you book at least a month in advance. Period. I miss Megabus. Used to be $22 round trip.
There's
3 hours from NYC. I just nap on the bus and wake up there.
Thanks. Thanks, Bobo.
So that's your update. That's what's been going on with Daniel Curlin. Mr. Malunigans was barking. And
Mega bus, New York City to Boston. I feel like there's buses all. Yeah, there's buses all the time.
I miss the old days of today when I used to be able to do that.
Cheapest $26. He said $22. All right, time to change a little, Bobo. A little inflation, but
There is there's a budget, and we don't go a dollar over
I
it,
guess
Garrett.
so.
Plus it's $26 now. Guess what that is? Out of budget.
Does Kelly have a car? And I know she lives right in Chicago or something, but is this some sort of sly thing being like, if someone came and picked me up and drove me to Boston, I could go with them.
Wait, I just thought of it. What if you drive all the way here? I put my penis between your butt cheeks, and then you drive me all the way to Boston. We could watch hockey.
Like,
I'm not lying.
Did she ask him what he's been up to, or he just divulged all this information about the mega bus?
I'm assuming there was a bit of chitter chatter right before that, where I'm sure she said, "Hey Bobo, how are you?" And he was like, "Well, here's a 5-page epic about how I'm doing. My dog barked when I watched the hockey game."
Because I probably drank a lot of beers. Did you?
Probably.
Did
Bobo
you
loves
know?
throwing that plausible deniability in every little thing he does. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who's to say? I don't know. Do I admit to being drunk? No. Do I admit the dog was barking? Possibly. But speaking of Mr. Malunigans, how is your cat? Has it come out from under the couch yet?
No. Bad, but no. Not really.
I have some fireworks left over in my closet if you want to bring them home and just throw them under the couch.
I mean, I could get a broomstick and hit him, but then I feel like he'll just run somewhere else.
It's just now it's going to be permanent that he's scared of you because you're hitting him with a broomstick every time you come home. And he's going to really be like, I can't be near this guy.
Yeah, I think I said it before, but like we don't want to like poke him out of there because then he'll just be scared. And if we close all the doors and trap him, then it's like, I don't know. I didn't want him to start freaking out. So we're thinking now to just slowly putting the food further away from the bed. Like we're having under the bed. Maybe just like leave it a little bit outside of the bed so he has to come out to eat it. I don't know.
Hold the food in your hand.
Maybe.
And go, here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's so weird. I've never had this problem before.
I know what to do. Leave the front door open.
I don't even know if he'd leave. It's so warm and cozy under the bed. He gets fed all the time. He has a litter box. He just, wants no affection, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe buy some cat toys and then you play with them by yourself. You go, whoa, this ball
check
is straight is so fun. Oh my God. I
I
love this fake mouse with catnip in it. Oh, this is the best time of my life. And then he'll come out like, hey, can I play too?
What's going on, guys?
And then you say, no, this is only for Garrett's.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I do for my son. Yeah. And then, slowly over time, you keep playing in front of him. And then eventually you go, hey, do you want to go? And he goes, psych. You got to give this cat the amount of psychological torture it's put you through. So it's going to be a few months of you playing with toys in front of it. It comes out to play with you. You don't let it play.
Yeah.
Then over time, they go,
Eventually.
okay, now we're even. You can play with the catnip ball.
Like, there's more occurrences of him coming out from under the bed to like run under the dresser, but like while we're in the room. So that's happening more where he's like comfortable enough to expose himself for a half a second or whatever. Yeah.
All right, making progress.
A little progress.
There's a crack in the facade.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. Well, I hope
I don't
you and
know,
your
my
cat.
friend said there's some sort of like pheromone thing you could plug into. It's like a glade that you plug into an outlet, and it releases some pheromone that the mother cat makes and relaxes the cat. I don't know.
You should rub it all over your body. And go, hey, I'm your mommy. I'm your mommy cat. Meow, meow. Come play with me. Play with your mommy cat. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I
I
wouldn't
don't know,
bother
like
with that.
catnip
If you're now, you got to buy devices that release pheromone scents to get this fucking animal to act like a pet.
Uh-huh.
Just fucking leave all the doors and windows open and go out and be like, maybe I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time you went.
It's so sad when you like, I use my flashlight to look under the bed. He just looks at us like, hey, buddy, what's going on? What do you? He just sits there and stares. And I try to do like the you close your eyes when you look them in the eye, and that's supposed to be making them feel more secure. That doesn't work.
He's not giving you a haircut, Garrett. I don't think it's gonna fucking help. Maybe you just gotta grab him and rip him out from under the bed.
I wish
Hold
I
him up
could.
to your face and go, you gotta start acting like a fucking nice pet. I'm sick of this.
Get your act together.
I'm sick of this. Let him know. He now thinks this is the routine and this is like keeping
I
you
know.
happy. Like, oh, if I just hide under the bed, hide under the couch, they open up, they put the flashlight in, they're like, oh, hi, hey. And then they go away. I have the best life. They love it too. You got to make it clear. Hey, asshole, I hate this. Get out of there.
Let me pet you.
Let me pet you.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
pet
hold a
you
string
hard.
over your head and you want you to bat at it. God damn it.
We have all these we have a tunnel out there. We have a little scratching pad. Fucking use it, bitch.
We're wasting money. All this shit is. You little asshole. Yeah, I think it's prime time. You started ripping the cat from under the bed and
We always make a
Getting in his
promise like,
face.
oh no, this weekend we're gonna move the bed and grab him out, and then it's like we don't have like a definite plan of how to trap him. Really, even I don't know. Maybe if like we just
move
make
the
a-
bed and everything he can hide out into the hallway and just be like, that's it.
That's it.
Open house. Nowhere to hide. You got to hang out with us. Sitting on the floor.
That could work, or just like,
It would hide somewhere you would know. I have no idea where it was.
or kick him out from under the bed, but just have the only way to go is into the bathroom, which is a small room, and maybe trap him in there.
Trap him in the bathroom, make him watch you poop.
But at least in the bathroom, we could grab him whenever we want and pet him. There's nowhere to like hide underneath anything in the bathroom.
Or just give him the Andritz special. Put him in the car. Well, that can actually mean two things. I'm not suggesting you put him out in the street and then swerve and try to hit the cat with your car. Not suggesting that. The other
Okay.
one, where you put him in your car, you drive about 10 miles in a direction you don't think he's going to be able to come back from. You just drop him off in the woods. You say, bye-bye, kitty cat.
Hope you could survive.
Have fun out here. Have fun hiding out here. You're so good at it. This is what you're going to be doing anyway.
But that's the update.
Well,
Awesome.
good to hear. I'm glad your cat is doing great
Thanks.
so far. Doogie7626. Hey, guys.
What's up,
I have been
Doogie?
in and out for a while. What happened with Drew camera situation? Love you more than a friend. We have a camera.
Yep, we got a camera from Drew.
Yep.
And a tripod.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
I wish I could tell you what episode number it was.
Say Sean Barkley.
It was a Monday episode.
It was it's called Say Sean Barkley.
Oh, okay.
It's only on Patreon now.
Okay, but he's a Patreon member.
So yeah, you can watch it. And it was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, there was nothing much to report. Drew wasn't exactly happy, but neither were we. So I guess that's just how that
Win-win.
goes.
That's a good negotiation, right? If both sides are
If
unhappy,
both sides are
that's
unhappy
what they say.
and your tripod is broken in 5 places. He didn't do that though. I'm pretty sure it was literally like that at the studio. And the camera shows up blue. I think he did that. Everything works out for the better. And Justin with the closing arguments. You need
I
Jackson
do.
Galaxy. Slow blink.
I do. Yeah, that's where I think I got it from. The slow blink.
Yeah, the cat whisperer.
Cat whisperer.
Somehow gayer than the dog whisperer.
Way gayer with his like mutton chop sideburn where he tries to be cool.
Jackson Galaxy.
Uh,
Well, anyway, that's the end of the Garrett and Steve show.
it is.
Now, did you send us a song?
I did not. No, I thought we were waiting on Jeff's song.
Because Jeff. Oh, I never sent him the fucking picture. Jesus Christ. I gotta stop drinking on this fucking show because as soon as it ends, I'm done with.
Yeah, because I saw this email come in saying board song.
And I
like,
thought
oh,
it was
Jeff
the fucking.
sent
I
the
thought he
song.
sent the song.
Yeah.
And then I didn't preview it, and because again, I'm shit for brains.
I was gonna take a picture.
Yes. Send it to him literally right now. So we can't fuck. I can't fuck this up again. Read off that. So also work. Sorry for pulling a Frankie. Send me doing great so far. Yeah, no, not your fault, Jeff. Very simple thing I was supposed to send you, and I forgot again. A couple beers in. Well, anywho, so tomorrow we'll have a board song. And
I'm gonna have to take a picture when we turn the lights on.
we owe all our
Read
board
some
members
names.
a big fat sloppy blowjob for a half month now plus songless. Maybe we should play some Dank to Moss. I'm sure they'll love that
Oh yeah.
instead. But well, thank you to our board members for being so supportive, and to our new board members who have yet to see their name in the big screen. So Burnsy, N. Harold, Pooh's Channel 666, Lindsay Sabadouche, and Steve's Ass. Thank you all. Steve's Ass broke a bed this morning. Thank you all for supporting the Garrett and Steve
Yes.
program.
See you guys tomorrow.
And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Booth Boy Day.
Love you.
We have a few. I love you. Bye.